Um, and the volume button because I was blasting this shit. But yeah. Oh, that should be my signal that I get to go soon. Do I get a green arrow soon, guys? Not likely. So I rebranded this to a podcast, whatever the hell that means, because I'm just talking at a camera and seeing if Chad ever says anything. So I guess that qualifies as a podcast. Oh shit, it's weird. Oh, brother. Oh, okay, there is police presence here. We're in a militarized state, I see. Yes. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh, sheriff. Oh, boy. Oh, no. What has happened here? Oh, okay. It just looks like that guy stalled out. Well. And this time, I started recording with the car all the way warmed up because I wanted to get gas, too. So, it was easier. That's something that I feel like we don't talk about enough, but it should be common knowledge, I think, for everybody, that cars do gotta warm up. You know, people say, "Oh, just drive it like just." No. I don't want to just drive. No, the threshold is when it comes to cars, you always gotta wait until the idle goes down below 1,000, and then you can drive until you drive to about 2,000-3,000 revs safely, I'd say. About 180 Fahrenheit, or if you don't have one of the digital gauges, I'd say until just before it reaches the middle point. You just drive between those. Once you reach about the middle point, just before it, or 180 on the coolant thing, then you can drive whatever RPMs you want. I mean, gradually increase it as you're getting up from 180 to around 190, 200 degrees. But primarily, I think that it just comes down to the warm-up thing. People all have their own opinions about what a warm-up is, but it's not actually that complicated. The whole opinionatedness of it very much confuses me because there is a procedure to be done. Every tuning shop will tell you that there is a procedure of warm-up to be done before you can drive freely. Some sunglasses this time, so I'm not quite as ugly this time. I'm not feeling that, but I'll wait until after the curtain changes. Changing music during the preparation of the curtain. Okay. This is clearly not going to be set up music that I want. So I'm just going to go here. And up there. That's cool. If you'll let me grab it. Shuffle it. Oh, I got down to the water line. Love that song. You'll look down to the water line. That's a fun one. By Dire Straits. It's a really nice song. I love it. Did leave home a bit early today in order to get to where I need to be a little bit earlier today, because it's a bit of an important day today. Actually, I have my final today, so I'm going to Wait, does that say 8 or does that say 0? It says 8? What the hell? 8 people is more than normal. I'll say that much. That's pretty cool. If y'all want to leave a message, I probably won't see it because my brightness is low as hell. Because I have an old aging phone now. Doesn't have great battery life these days. So I keep everything down on the minimum so I can preserve the battery as best as possible. Yeah, I got reminded of something actually. I contacted the guy behind Shooting Cars yesterday. Yeah, Zach behind Shooting Cars. Real cool guy. Actually, I was trying to make an edit on the Wikipedia page. You said on Wikipedia, I'm this guy called the Saturn lover. I was getting on the Wikipedia page for mail trucks, I believe. And I remembered that Saturn had the SWP line. You see, if you didn't know about this, Saturn, when they made the S series, those little sedans, coupes, station wagons, tried to make some right-hand drive ones for Japan as well. And because of that, and the Japanese recession in the late 90s, it ended up being that they had overproduced and undersold. So to make up for this, they attempted to sell some of the right-hand drive ones to the United States Postal Service, because the United States Postal Service uses right-hand drive wagons or vans or whatever. And they actually sold quite a few. None of them are still in operation anymore. They're like 20-year-old cars by this point, 30, 40-year-old cars. Not 40, 30-year-old cars at this point. Still though, it's a really cool thing, I think. Especially when you look at how well they could do for their age. You know, old Saturns, people kind of hate on them because they're kind of crap, but I feel like that's the point. People talk about, you know, I want a car without all the electronics and stuff in it, but then whenever they actually get it, they don't buy them because like, what the hell? This is uncomfortable. How could we possibly drive this shit? But Saturns were that. Those old Saturns, they had a single cam engine. They weighed next to nothing. They had very few electronic features. Hell, some of them had crank windows and no power windows. They gave you a little fob right here on the A pillar to contort the mirror with. And I just, you know, I don't know. It's pretty cool how well those things kept up, especially when you consider those Saturns are 30 years old now. It only makes sense though, because they were body on frame little station wagons, and they had dent resistant, rust resistant panels. They had only one overhead camshaft, so it's not like they were prone to failures. They had so few moving parts that breaking them might as well have been having to crash into a tree. It's like you would have to fuck up majorly to break a Saturn badly. Yeah. Well, so I ended up making a tidbit there. If you look on the mail trucks thing on the Wikipedia page there, you'll see a small paragraph near the end about the Saturn SWP, and at the very end you'll see a picture of one of the Saturn SWPs that I got from Zach behind Shooting Cars. That sounded fine. So I'll say, if you ever need any pictures of anything, talk to Zach. He's really cool. Zach at Shooting Cars is a really cool fellow. So, and if Zach ever catches wind of this, thank you. This is Hayden. I really appreciated that picture you gave me. You know, it's a project of mine, kind of, to get as much data that I can, you know, and without sacrificing my life. I'm not a monk here, but to get as much data as I can reasonably archived about Saturn, because they're my favorite car company. I love them so much. And I also noticed he made like 3-4 Saturn uploads 3-4 days ago. That was pretty cool that he did them all within like 30 minutes of each other. I really think it's adding to the wealth of knowledge about Saturn, so I'm grateful. So in 2 days, I'm actually going to go down to Valdosta to do an X-ray job install some stuff. Well, actually, okay. Let me correct that. It'll be a week-long trip, and I'm gonna go down there in my Saturn. I might even live stream some of it. We're actually gonna go on dirt roads, because when I say Valdosta, I say the Valdosta area. You know, I'm not telling you exactly what town I'm going to, but basically, I'm going somewhere around Valdosta with dirt roads. In other words, I'm going to the middle of nowhere. Oh God, I got some kind of build up in there. God, I don't like being on that. Well, anyhow, yeah, it's gonna be a week-long trip. We're gonna be delivering, and then installing some X-ray machines for Peachtree Media here. I'll say PIC is a pretty cool company to work with, by my count of it at least. Very reasonable about deadlines. I don't know much about Tiger View, honestly. I've used it some. Tiger View is like a software. I've used it a little bit. I don't know much about it. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of fun to examine stuff with, because what you're examining with it is broken bones. So I would personally not like to use Tiger View sometime in my life. But because of that, whenever we go to install X-rays, part of our procedure is that we take a pig femur with us so that we can examine it under the the X-ray thing. We go there, and people will see us. These guys with these big machines look all technical and stuff, like we know what we're doing. And then they pull out the dog bone. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Apparently I gained a little weight over the holidays. Somehow I put on 10 pounds, but I don't feel it. You know, pull-ups are still quite easy for me. I haven't been bouldering in a minute, so I guess today I'll figure out if that's stuck. But I don't really know. Maybe I'm taller. I know some people keep growing a little bit in their 20s, but I don't know if that'd be me. Last I checked, I'm 5'6" when I'm in shoes. So I always say 5'6" because it's easier that way. I'm 5'6". Hell, if I could get 5'8" before I stop growing, that'd be nice. Was it a Corvette? Oh, it is. It must be a C. No, I think that might be a C8 actually. It's a C8 right there. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can show it to you. Oh, never mind. He's off. Yeah, not feeling this song. To the one guy still watching, I do appreciate you. Although I don't know what you're sticking around for. Oh, okay, that's what you're sticking around for. Tom Petty. That's it. That's what you're sticking around for. Tom Petty. Hell yeah, brother. I wonder how my gas mileage is doing. I've been driving pretty slow as of this. So, 28.7. What the fuck have I been doing? I mean, I'm not even. Damn. I'm getting scolded by facts and logic right here. Libtard destroyed, honestly, right? This libtard's getting destroyed by the facts and the logic of his own car's fucking computer. Ooh, what is that sexy thing right there? Never mind, it's a Dodge. I'm obligated to hate it. Wait, there's a second one right there. Huh. That is something you see every day, but it's not usual. Not in my opinion. Just do the same one. Man, can you like post some questions or something so I can think of things to talk about? Because as of right now, I can't think of shit. Met a guy at a gas station probably 30 minutes ago now. Pretty neat old Ford truck. I miss when they made small Ford trucks, not the big old boys they got now that are considered small. I don't like what's considered small now. What's considered small now is like literally a room for me because I'm a small, skinny guy. So what the fuck? Did that guy just roll over the curb? What a dumbass. Well, anyhow, yeah, I don't like what's considered small these days. The sedans that are considered like tiny are literally I could have a hotel room in a sedan that's considered small nowadays. It's crazy to me. I remember small sedans. Apparently, like what a Saturn was. That is a compact sedan. I feel like I could live in that pretty comfortably. I don't see how that's considered small. I'll turn my heat and hope we don't overheat. I don't think we're supposed to. I do get paranoid about it though. Yeah, small sedans these days are like actual mansions. Large full-size sedans, dude. A full-size sedan in the modern day is like a fucking limousine, dude. A full-size truck in modern America is basically a tree house. You're so high off the ground, and you have nigh unlimited space for anything. That means both. I mean that both in the bed and in the cab. I don't even know what the word small means anymore. And SUVs are like their own ballpark. SUVs have just gotten so big because nowadays they'll have an SUV is like the bed and the cab of a truck, but as just the cab. And that is crazy to me. To have just such a large open space easily available to consumers. I mean, it's like you might as well be selling a van. You know, I see people Ford Expedition. That's a van, my guy. That is not a SUV. That is not a passenger thing. That's like an RV right there. I don't know. Maybe that's not a bad thing. However, I certainly don't think of it first and foremost as being a good thing. Because I've always thought as those big old cars being unwieldy to drive, especially just if you're not used to them. But I feel like a lot of people, especially parents, end up having their first cars for either themselves or their kids as a big old SUV because they think, well, if I put them in a tank, whenever they do crash, which they will, they're not going to be killed. And I mean, true, but like, come on, you're only doing that because it's an arms race, man. If there wasn't nobody else in any of those, then we wouldn't have this problem, now would we? It's like, y'all are the cause that you are trying to prevent the effect of. So like, I don't think it. Or a green light. Oh hell, I might. Nah, I ain't thinking that. We're just gonna get the fun acceleration, I guess. Well, that makes this music extremely inappropriate for the situation. Man, y'all ain't said shit. We've been here 20 minutes. Y'all ain't said shit. Oh god, there's a Mustang nearby me. When I accelerate, this guy's gonna try and smoke me. He's gonna win too, because I don't go above the speed limit when I'm accelerating. Sweet Jesus. I can hear it from here. Damn it. Man. I'm gonna get smoked on camera. This shit's gonna be bad. Oh, he's got the RGB on his steering wheel too. I'm so fucked. It's a zoomer, dude. It's a zoomer. I don't know. Those 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So pretty soon it should be my opportunity to go, I guess. Nope, he's gonna take off. don't do that. I don't do that. Not that. I did burn out a little bit. Not that I meant to, but... Hey, at the very least, means I got a faster first year than you, right? That's stupid. I'm stupid. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm such a kid. Stop looking for adrenaline, man. I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. I didn't even do shit neither. I just get all worked up heart-wise without much of a reason. Man, the goddamn school bus passed me. Why didn't nobody follow the speed limit on this fucking road, man? Oh, it's a one-lane road? Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna have to merge pretty soon, so it's time to break the law and cut off the speed school bus. Because fuck him, I guess. I don't know. What are they doing? Is there something up with I don't think I've ever been in the left lane on this bridge here. I'm always on the right lane because I'm always the one going slow. Yeah, I have no clue what they're doing. Well, anyway, time to get back over in my lane called the slow lane because I like in the air. So, yeah, type shit, yeah. Talk about all this, all these low cars being super fast. I don't see the appeal, really. I kind of like feel like I'm dragging my ass on the ground, and at the same time, I'm going 30 miles an hour doing it. Just gotta have the right music for it. Yeah, I'll play Who Are You. Here's a fun song for you. Who Are You by The Who is a pretty fun one, in my opinion. It's situational, I'd say. It's not listen to every single day thing, but it's alright. Oh, it's a yellow light. Bad ride at all. Not a... It may be a stiff suspension, but I feel like you just get used to it after a while. And stiff becomes your new comfortable. Because I'm really comfortable. I can feel everything through the steering wheel. Like, I get all these vibrations in the steering wheel, but I'm fine with it, man. I'm really fine with it. Actually, I've become too accustomed to it now. I hate when I don't feel something. If it's electric power steering, I barely drive it. Because if I put my hands on the steering wheel and I get no feedback, I'm like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? The world is ending. Ah! Oh, we got Young's by Pink Floyd now. Here's a fun one. The Wall is such a cool album. I get it's like it's kind of hard to listen to, but I mean, man up, bitch. Honestly, like. It's hard to listen to. I don't like Roger Waters' voice. You're just a cunt. Like, straight up. His voice is fine. And, like, the way I see it, if you think his voice is annoying, I just feel like you don't like people's voice in general. He has, like, a very normal sounding voice. Do you just hate hearing people talk? I mean, what do you think Tom Petty is just worse than Hitler or something? I don't get it. Not really. I feel like I do less talking about stuff and more complaining about stuff. That's what I do in the car. I don't talk anything. I complain. What I have decided is that if I feel like I did well in my final, because I'm not going to know today, but if I feel like I did good, I'm going to get Waffle House. Waffle House is basically heaven in Georgia, okay? Like, you know that. Waffle House is basically heaven. See, now I'm not complaining because I'm talking about food. I talk about food, everything gets better. It's true. If the world only talked about food, I think we'd be in so much better of a place right now. Imagine if Trump versus Kamala was about whether it was Waffle House or Cracker Barrel. See, that's the president I want to know. I want to see what their arguments are for that. Because I like pancakes, but at the same time, Waffle House eggs are just better. They just are. You know, hash browns, just better at Waffle House. I'm sorry. Coffee, that's tough, actually. I'm not a particularly big fan of either's coffee. And when it's not super hot, I don't like their coffee. When it's hot, both of them are fine, but I feel like on coffee they rank about the same. Pancakes, though, are just such a strong point for Cracker Barrel. You know, waffles from Waffle House are great too, but pancakes are just something else, man. Pancakes are special. Is that an old Camaro? And a Supra? That's so cool. I'm probably gonna have to check my trunk soon to make sure I'm not just slamming stuff around the plastic back there. And I was thinking about this actually. I was thinking about this before I went to bed last night, that how I say things can be really inconsistent. Because sometimes I'll say slamming, sometimes I'll say slamming. And I don't really know when I do or don't make that distinction. It's very, I tell you, I have no clue why I do that. I'm not doing it consciously. See, maybe it's when I'm trying to emphasize things. I'm not doing it constantly. I'm not doing it constantly. I don't know. I do not know. See, okay, if I say, I do not know, I said, I don't know, I do not know. I think that's it. I speak more formally when I'm trying to emphasize. See, trying to emphasize. I figured it out. I also noticed that whenever I say wasn't, or whatever you want to say it as, I've dropped the S. I don't always do it. I don't know what the process is there, because I've not had one specific way of talking. I did it there. That is so weird. Why do I do that? That is weird. That's messed up. Why does my brain do this? I can't figure it out. And I do that too, where I'll start like a sentence halfway through, I'll stop it, I'll re-say it to emphasize it. That is it's strange. I don't get it. Because I don't think about my words and then say them. I have a message I want to convey, and then I start speaking. Did it again. I didn't say speaking, I said speak in. I think also that I can differentiate that is proof that those motherfuckers who talk about, oh, I can't drop my accent. It's no, fuck you. You can speak like a real person, not a stereotype. And I don't just go based on race, man. It's not like, I know that, like, what that sounds like. I know it sounds like I'm saying, oh yeah, well, that black accent is, and yes, it is annoying, because it's hard to understand. I'm a little hard of hearing, probably because of this thing right here, this radio I got. I have successfully destroyed all of the hairs in my ears. However, it is still just very difficult for me to understand at times when people are not enunciating very well, when they're using dumb new age lingo. Very difficult at times. But I mean, that goes both ways, because you can have the white trash accent as well, and they'll not enunciate nothing, and they just speak in this very difficult, troublesome manner that is not helpful when I want to try and understand them. So, in conclusion, please just speak as neutral as possible. It really helps. Oh, hey, somebody said, hello, Jerry Rooks. If you're still watching, I noticed you. But I was driving, so I couldn't look back and say anything, you see? If you have any song requests or any topics I can talk about, I can do that. Or you're probably just gonna, you probably already scrolled past and we got another second person here. But in the event that you didn't, feel free to just say anything. I'll probably respond to it because I have a low volume of viewers. I mean, assuming we're at a red light like right here and I'm not driving, I can. Yeah. We got Nib by Black Sabbath. Yeah, that's a fun song. Because let me unrev to let you hear it some. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, I just love that riff so much. Oh, yeah. I don't know how. Well, okay. I don't know. Why? I wish they would just enunciate the words better. I get that it helps with the songs for them to not do that, but I can't understand anything they're saying, and I can't match it up with any words in my head, so I'm stuck. And I do that too. I'll say I'm, and then I'll say I'm again. I do not know why I do that. I feel like I must have seen it on some fucking sitcom, and now I'm completely incapable of holding a regular conversation. Yeah, okay. I did not stall my car. No, I did not stall my car again. Thank you. Hey, that's funny. How many gears are on your manual transmission, Alger? Yeah, answer that, bitch. Ooh, 201, we're heating up again, guys. The fan's gonna kick up, though. That's a really cool aspect of these modern cars. They can really just cool themselves off very easily. It's very cool. Oh, we got a green arrow. Let's go. Let's see. We got time there, I see. Here's a trick for you. You can actually look at the crosswalks there. If there's a flashing thing, the flashing stop hand, you can see how many seconds are left until the light turns yellow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I didn't even see it turn yellow, man. It's just such a cool trick. Really the easiest way to save a lot of gas, I think, besides just driving at low revs and not really accelerating much, is knowing the way that the lights around you, the traffic lights around you, are gonna work. See, there I interrupted myself. But I did it again. And then I did it again after that. I'm tripping. No, I'm saying, really. Okay. Yeah, the easiest way, I think, to optimize your driving, to save some gas, is to learn how the traffic lights around you work. Goodbye. Yeah. Well, anyhow. Let's see. Oh, the Mustang. Yeah, I'm glad Howler didn't stick around to see me get gamped by that Mustang. That was good. That was fun though. And legal, because I didn't go over 45 doing it. It's not reckless driving if you're only accelerating up to the speed limit, you know? I think. Oh my God, is that Peter Griffin behind me? Or is that Homer Simpson? He's eating a donut. It's Homer Simpson. He's got a red car, so it's like I guess it's Homer Simpson when he first bought his vehicle before the red got faded enough to turn pink. That's a green arrow for them, which means nothing here. Okay. Let's see here, Jeep. I need to move forward in a few seconds. Not yet. Okay. Now I get to move forward again. Man, choosing a daily driving manual was probably the best decision ever. Well, it's a Porsche ahead of me. It's the Wish.com 928 that they make these days. What is that thing? Is that a gremlin? What the hell is that? That had to be AMC. What is that? That looks like it's a little beige thing. I don't know what it was. And y'all can't even help me because y'all can't see shit. Man, if I get a phone mount here, for one thing, I'll have to start recording in places that y'all can't see the street signs. But for another thing, I'll have to, I'll definitely have to get y'all's help to find out what some cars are. Because some of these things I just got no clue. I ain't even got the slightest way of knowing. I don't know why I shifted to fifth. I was going to have to go right back down to fourth in just a second. So we can go into this right turn lane here. And we're on a red light, so I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. Honestly, I'm at a loss. I got no clue what the fuck I am doing. I love red lights where you don't have to worry about turning right. Love it when that happens. Probably my favorite thing. Oh, we got the fun song. Love cruising to this song here. It's called Chinese Democracy. I'm sure y'all have heard it if you've seen any of these before. That doesn't mean it's not a cool song. It just means I play it too much. I love this music. I probably should. I think I definitely lost a lot of my hearing to this song. I'll be realistic here. A good half of my hearing loss is thanks to this song right here. That's that fucking Panamera. Let's go. And if you now. I'm gonna piss my pants. I'm actually gonna piss my pants right now. Hell yeah. The American dream even. I think just pissing your pants. Chinese Democracy is such a cool album. I know I say it like every time, but it's just such a cool album. I hate that it's so that it's okay. I hate a lot of things about how Chinese Democracy ended up getting handled, but one of them has definitely got to be the fact that it's it's seen as an Axl only album, because that's just not true. It's like it's a progression of what came before it. I think if Guns N' Roses only ever did Appetite for Destruction and Use Your Illusion and didn't evolve at all, that wouldn't be a very good band, now would it? Because they'd just be doing the same thing for like 40 years straight. I don't think that shows any kind of musical, kind of musical growth. In fact, I'd argue that showing stagnation is a lot worse than growth that, that doesn't get as well received as the opening stuff. Because if you're not willing to try new stuff, even if it might fail, then that's just like you're riding on the coattails of what came before. And granted, Guns N' Roses does that a lot. A lot of their stuff is just recycled Appetite for Destruction. But that doesn't, that's only in my opinion, because Chinese Democracy failed. And I'll be honest, I do blame Slash for that a lot. I blame Slash a lot for that. Because he didn't want to evolve anything. And I listen to Velvet Revolver. It is not that great. Velvet Revolver has got to be like the most uninspirational group I've heard in a while. Now, obviously, as individuals, they're fine. The most uninspiring individual artist I've ever heard is probably Weird Al Yankovic. David Bowie has to be the top of that list, honestly. David Bowie's cool. Fuck David Bowie, he sucks penis. I love that. Okay, if you get that meme, you're cool. But, okay. It's about time to end this here, so. Yep, car's off. Always park it by doing handbrake into first gear. Yeah, I bet you love looking at this ugly mug, don't you? Alright, goodbye.